again, even if, you know, it's because it's a new thing. You've been tuned already. Someone tuned you.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
It won't take this long most of the time. Kevin, do you want me to tune yours, or do you want to do it?
I can try. I didn't want to bother
There you go. Did I get everybody? Can I get yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You sound like you're doing good. So I'll teach you a fun little song. You can turn your violin so the scroll is to your right side. So it's opposite what I told you already. Then you're going to make a check mark with your right hand. Then you're going to stick your thumb on the fingerboard on the side of it. I'm going to wait till everybody's just the thumb. Don't rest your hand. Just lift up your whole hand. The only thing that's touching your violin is your thumb, and you can hold, the other hand can hold the chin rest. That's smart. Yeah. So lift your hand up. Don't rest it on the violin. Good. Okay, my turn. Eek. Whoa. Okay, my turn. Eek, eek, eek. I can see some ants, 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 digging in the dirt, 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 and going underground, ground, ground. Okay, let's try it. Ready? Go. Eek, eek, eek. I can see some ants, 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 digging in the dirt, 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 and going underground, ground, ground. Good job. That's called the ant song. It's in your books. Don't get it out, but it's on there, page 53, the words, and I even notated it. So let's do that again. So we pluck generally with the pointer finger, index finger. Okay, ready, go. I can see some ants, 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 digging in the dirt, 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 and going underground, ground, ground. Great. So if you look at the string from the nut, this is the nut to the bridge, and then find where it's halfway, half of the string length. That's a nice place to pluck, right there. Even a little closer to the, yeah. It's hard not hard. Yeah. No, halfway between here and here, just about there. Yeah, that's a dot. That's right. So that's a really nice place to pluck. Maybe a little right here. Yeah. So that's a nice place to pluck. It's going to resonate the most, and it's also far away from where your rosin is. So it's good for your bow and for your fingers staying clean and for your string staying clean, and then also it sounds good. So let's do one more time. Sing as many words as you can remember. Ready? Go. Eek, eek, eek. I can see some ants, 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 digging in the dirt, 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 and going underground, ground, ground. Great. So then, if you don't remember the words, you can read them, but try to memorize those, because that's one of the first songs your kids can do. It might be the only song they can do for a long time. I mean, on the violin. There's not a lot of things they can do on the violin, but that's one of them. Okay, so that's fun. Let's put the cases on the floor next to your chairs instead of in front of your chairs. Because in the group class, that's going to be, when you have kids, it's going to be easier to stay out of the way. And then let's practice our violin hold. So you can stand up in rest position. Should we grab our bow as well? You can leave the bows there. The beginning of your experience will be either bows or violins, and not both for quite a while. So, okay, feet together. soft knees. And then thumb buttons. I call this a thumb button because for the little kids I'll put a sticker where their thumb goes and then they can press the button. I call this the thumb button. Okay, we're gonna reach out, upside down, and you can put it on your shoulder. And you know, we talked about the floating, so you can feel that floating. Just your violin is resting there. Just hold it with your hand for a minute. I know your teacher probably told you not to, but so don't. You can let your head shake back and forth like this, and just feel the violin resting on your. Don't do your head yet. Just hold it there for a minute. Just let your violin rest there. Just feel it being balanced, and then do your head again. Turn your head yes and no, yes and. I mean, you could do yes and no, but just mainly no. And then turn your nose and point your nose at the scroll. Just point your nose at the scroll and then just let your head sink into the rest that's there. Wait, wait, this just a hair. Can you hold that for a second? Just a little bit like that. Is that better or worse? A little better? Fine? Great. These are all looking really good, you guys. Okay, then you can float your hand, your thumb down a little closer to the scroll, and then your whole violin can sort of balance between your thumb and your collarbone. And hopefully your violin is just floating right there. And then you can wiggle your thumb and make sure that thumb is not squeezing or anything. And then wiggle your fingers. And then you could do this even with your elbow. Can you do that with your elbow? Great. You could go like this. Your pinky, your pinky. Yeah, good. That might be pretty tiring. Yeah. Try to do it with your arm. Yeah, good. Because then you know your shoulders moves. Yeah. Great. Good, everybody. Okay, my arm's already getting tired. I don't know about yours. But that's fine. That's great. That's great. So that's plenty of violin holds. You have been probably assigned by your teachers to keep practicing holding your violin. Is that right? Okay, so definitely keep doing that often every day. You know, if you can do it 3 times every day, just stand there and blah. Okay, good, I did it. One more time, yes, okay. And then later that night, do it one more time. Just to really internalize it. The faster you are at that, the faster you can do anything else, right?
Just like you putting it in place.
Yeah, just putting it in place, maybe strum it a little bit like I just showed you. And the repetition of it is what will make it comfortable. And when it's comfortable, then we can add other things, and those things will then have a comfortable platform. If it's precarious and like you can do it, but you only can do it, but you only have done it a few times, then you're adding things on. It's like a deck of cards, a house of cards. If you have a really good foundation because you've been practicing it a lot, everything else will be easier, just more automatic. Okay, so put the violins down, and then let's do markers. We have plenty of writing utensils here. Who needs a writing utensil? Okay. For notes? Nope, just for practicing our bow holds.
No.
You can put your violin down.
I got it.
There you go. Alrighty, so first of all, let's do a neighbor activity. So everybody turn to your neighbor that way, and help them balance their arm. Do that. So you're not going to use the pencils yet. Just standing. You could stand or sit, whatever. Probably don't need to stand or move around a little bit. So you're going to find your neighbor's arm balance point so your neighbor's right arm, and then take turns doing that. That doesn't make sense. So you two, and I'll do it. Okay, so do your arm balance point. Okay, and then try to relax a lot.
Sorry? Okay. I'm relaxing, yeah. This is the balance point? You're supposed to go ahead.
So it's a little, and so the idea is you relax your arm weight all the way. And sorry, I gave out the pins too early, so put down your pens. Just try to relax the shoulder muscles all the way so that your partner is the one holding up your arm, not you. So it's your elbow. So that's good. So that if you let go, the arm will fall. That's really good. And then there's a place. So if I'm here,
Come on.
I didn't know we do that once.
if I'm here,
You gotta relax.
Oh, I see.
and that's the place. Okay, try that.
That feels okay.
You could go up.
Is that right?
That's like, that's good. So I raise it up here. Now my arm is sort of at, oh yeah. There. And then if you raise your hand up, now I'm on G string level.
Yeah.
Doing that.
Cool.
Make it work.
Yeah.
All right. Did you guys, each person had a chance? Okay. So now let's pick up the markers. I'm worried because there's so much knot space. If you put this away, then you'll have room for your violin. So, all right. So check again with your feet and your knees. Always starting with feet and knees, no matter what. Feet and knees. So now your right hand flops open and upside down. Very relaxed. Good job. That's what we want. Okay. Then touch your thumb to your tall finger. And we're going for this crease here. Yep, this one. And then with a kind of relaxed but curvy thumb. And then put your pen in there over the fingertips and let your pen just sit in there. And then touch your thumb in the same place where it was. And then you've got your bowl. Make sure there's little windows in between each of the fingers. Yep, so they can all sit, that's good. And then, yep, so let your arm relax more, even more. So your arm is gonna not fall off. Just relax your arm even more. I'm gonna hold up your arm. Better. Okay, good. All right. So see how your wrist won't move? That's tension. I'm gonna get rid of that. I just have a magic wand on this. It's on time. Just kidding. All right. Great. That's good. That's good. So you're gonna just keep working on the flop. Really important. Okay, good. So your thumb, and then you can just flop it around now. You're holding it with the thumb, but your thumb is as soft as possible. And now let's just touch your bent thumb, pinky on the top. Just pinky on the top, and then keep doing the floppiness. Make sure your wrist can move. That's really good. Great. If your wrist can move, that's really good. You're like 4 steps ahead because it's hard for adults to do this. Good. So I'm just going to check in here. That's really good. That felt really soft, like it would relax. Relax even more up there. Good. Really good. You can do that. Great. Perfect. Great. Really good. That looks floppy. Good. Okay, excellent. So that's the markers. Grab your bows. Put down your markers and grab your bows. But we won't touch the horse here.